to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come on with a dank, scrolling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though, and welcome to the Whatever Waits Live on WoodSports.com. Eazy my Spimo Rax, Gordo, Chris training him in the building. Give us some time with the rookie here on the ones and twos. We got Nicholas Kohloff in the building as well, too.
Let's go.
Which, I don't know if our guy Labartney or Labertini, whichever he prefers to go by these days. I don't know if you're listening at this very moment, but Nick wants to pre-produce the 40 time, and we've granted him permission under your guys.
If he wants it live, we're going to have to do it. If he wants it live, we're going to have to do it on one of the days where we are doing a long stream.
Okay.
And get the numbers up. As was talked about on the show that we did the first time. That probably was the best idea, but if you guys are cool with me pre-producing it at a track on this week, we can drop it Friday, have a good old viewing session for it.
And it won't be Nick by himself, where we can fudge the numbers, edit it up a little bit.
There will be witnesses.
Gordon has volunteered to go up and time it himself.
Team player.
Shout out Gordon.
Rookie mistake. Hey, yeah, I'll make sure that he runs it, correctly, and there's no timing mistakes, no nothing like that. Yeah,
we need a piss test before.
Yeah, no controlled substances.
Too late on the roids.
Our piss
already off
Chris,
the cycle.
Chris whipping his finger around the piss. He's good. Do you have a take on his pre-recorded 40? Are you cool with it?
I mean, that's up to him. It's his thing.
Labertini or Nick's?
Nick's.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't have a take either way. He's not a strong one at the very least.
Yeah, no, I mean.
Also, I do think a little less likely to get hurt on a track than inside in an indoor gym.
Well, it's a track.
It's a track in the gym.
Okay, that does make it better, but
yeah. I obviously dove pretty deep into the Red Wings this year after just kind of, I won't say falling out of love with the Detroit Lions. I just have to focus my attention elsewhere.
Wow.
I just
can't keep getting hurt again?
Yeah, to be honest with you.
Really?
Like, I just...
This is what's broken you? I mean, it's been our whole lives.
It's been our whole lives, but
is it because we were so close?
I just had too many eggs in the basket. You know what I'm saying? And it's starting to crack them a little bit. I love Brad. I've loved Brad for a very long time. But just this offseason has been... Not even just this offseason, going back to 2023. It's to a point, too, where, I wanted to open up the phone lines at some point this week because... I'm not going to change until draft night, to be honest with you. We're going to turn on these cameras, we're turn on these microphones, and I probably won't have too much good things to say about the Detroit Lions right now because there isn't too much good things to say. But I know there is the other factor, and I know you're kind of with me on that, too. So, I wanted to at some point open up the phone lines to maybe try to be convinced by some of these people that think this shit's all gun-ho. I'm just not there right now. But, yeah, with the Lions, I can't invest the energy into it right now. It hurts. So I've been going hard with the Red Wings. It's a great sport. Mm-hmm. Hockey's a phenomenal sport. I played lacrosse a little bit in high school. It's kind of ice lacrosse, to be honest with you. And obviously the Red Wings lost to the Bruins. That was brutal. We absolutely needed that win.
Tough.
But there is other factors going on in the Eastern Conference that could have benefited us. There's somebody who made a parlay betting against each individual game the Detroit Red Wings needed to make the playoffs. Meaning they betted not in favor of the Red Wings, things to go other ways, things to go opposite.
Yeah.
8-leg parlay is the Penguins money line, Sabres money line, Flyers money line, Blue Jackets, Canadians, Senators, obviously the Bruins versus us, and the Lightning. Speaking of the odds were plus, he boosted it obviously, looks like on here, plus 23,015 were the odds. It hit. The 8-leg parlay betting against the Detroit Red Wings favorably be to make the playoffs, whatever they need to happen, I should say. I don't know what verbiage is used here. The dominoes we need to fall went the other way. in an 8-leg parlay. What are the fucking odds of that? March, man.
Yeah.
March. The Red Wings are cursing this month. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's a bitch. It really is. March has not been kind to the Red Wings over the past couple of years, and you know they would have had an 82% chance of making the playoffs if they beat the Bruins in regulation, and that dropped down to 64% with the loss in regulation. Shout out to Katrina for becoming a member for a month on Woodward Sports. She said, "I still love the Lions. We all still love the Lions.
I still do too.
They hurt us sometimes though, but yeah, not great." Not great for the Red Wings' chances, but, you know, you control your own destiny. Larkin back skating with the team. Game time decision for tomorrow night. That is big. MBN back skating with the team. That is big. Hopefully he can provide a little spark, physicality, and throwing his body around, and maybe he gets, you know, his first goal. But Larkin being back would be huge for this team. They need him to come back because they can't afford to lose anymore. And we knew that's what it was going to be coming down the stretch. And they weren't going to go undefeated. They weren't going to win all of these games. That was obviously asking too much. But, okay, you lost one. You can't lose many more after that. So you got to wreck off a couple in a win here. And Ottawa is a very beatable team at home tomorrow. Them coming off of a back-to-back. You with West. With West. You with West.
West.
You have the rest, so you should be able to take care of business. Hopefully they take care of things. They need to.
That Bruins game was brutal, man. John Gibson's as great as he's been for majority of the season after that first little, 6-8 game period. Phenomenal. I feel like that one kind of was on him. We had 44 shots on goal. A couple of them hit the pipes too.
They got jobbed. Swayman straight up goalied them. You had one of the best offensive performances that you've put on over the past couple weeks, and Swayman was stopping everything. He was making insane saves. You didn't get the best A+ chance looks, but when you're putting 40 shots on net.
And they weren't like perimeter shots either.
No.
Like they were good shots.
Yeah.
And then a couple of them too in the first period hitting the pipes. Mm-hmm. That shit was annoying too. Cat had one the first period I thought was a fucking surefire goal.
Yeah.
It just March madness for the Red Wings, man.
It was the March ghosts right there at LCA. I mean, you saw it with the shot clock buzzer beater. They call it back, .01. Boom, goes to 0. It's literally an inch away from the goddamn line.
A Chris away, some may say.
Inches a lot, right? So we get.
This is very well.
Yeah, we get the Red Wings obviously losing this heartbreaker because DeBrincat gives the Wings the lead, and everyone's, here we go. Let's, we get Folk for a reason. Defense needs to show up, and then that's when the goalie, who's been so great all year long, he lets up the easy one, I felt like, on the short side. Just got him beat, gave him the shot at it.
Both of them, really.
Yeah, and it was just, God damn it, Gibson, no, don't do this to us. Don't fall into the trap. Because I was, I really thought that we had it after, DeBrincat had the 2-1 lead, and then boom, 3 straight goals, Bruins. So it was sad. It was depressing. Yeah, they needed that win big, and it just makes this Ottawa game even more crucial, and every game down the stretch for that matter. So, Larkin, we need you back, and we need you back firing. We don't need you back at 50%.
And Showtime Tate with the registry for 14 months. Shout out. He's been a member of the Woodward crew. He says, let Brad go if we fail. I'm done spending my money.
All right.
I can't.
All right.
I'm not there yet. Wow. Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to Ryan Hanna, because that's who originally tweeted out that 8-leg parlay. Insane that hit, by the way. I mean, nuts hit. I guess that's one way of hedging your bets and feeling better about both scenarios. I do want to mention this about the Red Wings, though. Obviously, Larkin in on the first line looked like. No Raymond.
Yeah.
And there's actually some he's doing some as well, too. Huh?
They said just maintenance day.
Yeah.
So he just didn't skate with the team. They had the day off.
Yeah, I saw someone tweet. There's rumors he maybe been playing hurt, but just a little filling on
Everybody's
that one.
playing hurt at this point.
For sure.
Elgato with the super chat in there says, I need tent party promo code to buy tickets. Got $20 for Eazy. I don't think we have a promo code for the
We'll reach out.
The Grand Slam. I mean, we're going to be giving out a lot of free tickets.
I think he won them last year. Elgato won the free tickets last year.
So yeah, we'll be giving out a lot of tickets. We're going to be giving some out today on the show, so make sure you stay tuned. But yeah, I don't know if we have a promo code because we're going to be giving out so many free ones.
One thing I do want to get to, as we're BSing before we get into the actual show. And we got tons on the prep sheet for March Madness, Lions, Jason getting paid, TA. You know what I'm saying? Maybe good to go. We'll talk about all that and more. But one thing I want to get out the way, because one guy, and unfortunately Chris isn't on the mic for this one, but we've notoriously invited him to the cookout, and that is JT, Justin Timberlake. I don't know if you grabbed that video or not that I sent in there, but Justin Timberlake obviously caught like a little DUI about 2 years ago in 2024. And when he's that rich and you're doing things, I don't really, yeah, it's kind of a shitty thing to have a DUI when you're that rich, like just fucking buy a driver or get an Uber, limousine, whatever the hell you need. And it kind of makes no sense for you to be driving of all people. Like, you have the money to afford that safety feature of having somebody drive for you. But obviously he called DUI, and they released a video of like his arrest, and he's doing the drunk walk. I was halfway waiting for him to break out dancing because, you know, it's JT, Justin Timberlake. But while he was at the jail, he's looking at the arrest paperwork, and on like his race, I'll just let the video play once they get it. It's a funny reaction from Justin Timberlake. Just got to make sure the Buzz B's on. But he's kind of offended, as he should be. JT's been notoriously invited to the cookout for quite some years now. Even had a banger with Beyonce. I mean, he is.
JT's one of the spicy whites.
Yeah.
No, he's boy band white.
No, JT's in the cookout.
He's in sync.
He is in sync. He's still invited to the cookout.
It's fair.
Part of the
you can be
Memphis
invited to the
community.
cookout doesn't mean you're black. Would you consider Justin Timberlake a black man?
We've adopted him.
Okay.
We've
So he
adopted
can
him.
say it.
We've adopted him as a light skin. A
All
bright
right.
skin, if you will.
That's fair.
Yeah, let's get it.
I'm not going to. So quit it.
White? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, man.
Shit. Getting sexy back
for life.
As 2024, obviously things all good now. I thought that reaction was fucking hilarious, though.
Legend killer.
White?
White?
It's fair.
It's like a long-running joke. Justin Timberlake is out in the race draft. He's been drafted, traded around multiple times. I'll take him. We'll take him. Fuck it. All right, we got to go to break. Come back. Like I said, more sports coming to you. But first, Nick, can you tell us about Vin Johnson?
Yes, sir. Corporations, the government, even your insurance company will do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. So when something goes wrong, make Vin Johnson your first call and get a fighter in your corner. Contact Vin today at VinFights.com.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
The wait is over. Baseball is back, and Woodward Sports is taking over downtown for the Ultimate Tigers Opening Day Party. Join us Friday, April 3rd at the Grand Slam Opening Day Festival. We're broadcasting live all morning, so come hang out with Braylon, D-Mac, and the whole Woodward Sports crew to talk baseball and get fired up for the big game. It's Detroit's biggest opening day event, featuring a massive heated tent, full bars, food trucks, and live DJs. The madness starts at 9 a.m. at 1526 Broadway Street and goes all day. Get your tickets today at GrandSlamDetroit.com. And once we get to 200 likes on this stream, we'll be giving away 2 tickets. So make sure you smash that like button and stay tuned.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WoodWardSports.com. Eazy by Spimo, Rax, Gordon, Chris, and Nick. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Over the weekend, Fanatics and the NFL jointly did. I didn't watch it. I didn't even know what was going on, to be honest with you. I probably would have watched it. Mixed in with little March Madness commercial breaks and whatnot. But they did a flag football game, which allegedly some agents and some NFL representatives weren't happy with the results because they got smoked. But I just want it's flag football.
Yeah, nobody cares about flag football.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not. I don't think the NFL should be disgraced by it at all. It's those guys do that every day. That's their profession to play flag football. They should be better than the guys who don't.
Yeah,
it kind of just makes sense.
I also think it was stupid for like Stephon Diggs specifically. Like, you don't have a team right now, buddy. You go out there playing flag football, tear the ACL. There goes your career.
Yeah, that's fair. I think it wasn't part of with the NFL though too, but that's a fair point. I would probably have sat that out.
Yeah.
But also, real one for continuing to play. I don't think it's a bad look. Do you think
Michael Rubin must have busted out some money for those guys to be there?
It's that white party he does. It's some bad
He's the white Diddy.
going on. Yes.
He's the white Diddy for sure.
Something sketchy's up with Michael Rubin.
Real quick before we get too deep into this, we got some super chats to clean up. Aura Fitness says, "Easy, hell no, he ain't invited." Talking about JT to the cookout. I thought he was.
JT's been all it's a cultural debate, maybe. I don't know.
It's not my place. I'll be there though. I'm eating some food. And then we got, where was it? Oh damn! I just accidentally hit next.
Brendan Ward.
Yeah.
Brendan Edwards, 6633 says, "Do you think there's a realistic chance ISU can beat Michigan, or is it a runaway for Michigan?"
There's a chance. You get to the tournament, there's a chance, right? I wouldn't pick them. I would pick Michigan to win, but I thought the only team in that bracket that really could go at Michigan was Texas Tech. But we'll see. Alabama's no slouch either.
Yeah, I think if Alabama gets hot, that's who you should be worried about. From outside, they can take over a game. I'm not feeling comfortable at all about that Alabama game, especially the way that they can shoot it from three, and then ISU losing one of their top guys. So we'll see how it goes. But I've got to survive in advance for a reason. You got to focus on Bama first. I'm certainly not writing them off before ISU.
Yeah. No, it's they're still this is a Sweet 16 now. You're gonna have to beat some teams. Like you get through the first round, maybe you get a lucky, second round you get somebody that upsets somebody, but once you get into the Sweet 16, you're playing real teams.
I think it's 8 or 16 or 15 of the top 18 teams are ranked that way in KenPom, right there of the top teams. So KenPom, has the high rankings right now, and it's all the best teams basically besides 3 of them.
Yeah, it's you got to take care of business, and it's going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of good games, a lot of good teams going at it. So you're going to have to stand. Anybody can knock anybody off, and if you get hot,
shout out Iowa.
Shout out Iowa. Shout out Iowa.
Anybody make big money over the weekend?
I made a little bit, here or there. Hit on St. John's, I think it was, and DeBrincat goal and stuff like that.
Yeah, shout out to DeBrincat.
Yeah.
Oh, I cleaned up with the Red Wings. Sometimes it's the way I like to bet because I just don't like to get. I don't want to be degenerate with it.
Yeah.
Like fuck, man. I wish I would put actual fat stack on that parlay for the Red Wings there. That sucked. That was brutal. I also, no one gives a fuck actually, but I hit a nice little one on the UFC. Saw this guy was getting his ass kicked. He got a point deduction. So the odds favor swung his way big time. Mm-hmm. So I cashed out while I was already up.
Guy?
Yeah, but he started getting his ass whooped. But there's no way he's gonna come back and win this fight. Called it. Leon Murphy got his ass whooped. Anyway, all right, back to the flag football stuff. Did you see the Brady stuff though? 45 years old, still just juking guys out.
He's the
whipping
goat
into the
for
corner of the end zone. My God, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I got a text from a friend.
Can we bring him in here?
I'm just saying that's the text I got.
What
he's moving better than Kohloff out there, was he not?
He's the GOAT for a reason. He is Tom Brady for a reason. So
he's not going to come back.
I'm sure Goff would be able to make moves like that in a flag football environment without a bunch of people. Like if you're telling me a one-on-one rusher with Jared Goff, some flag football guy, would he be able to make that move? Yeah, I think he would.
I don't know, dude. I really don't. He doesn't make those moves.
I mean, we saw him get better at that. He's been moving around the pocket a little bit better. Obviously, last year it broke down a little bit more because he was asked to do it so much because of the inconsistent offensive line play. But I'm not taking anything out of Brady making some random dude miss in one-on-one flag football.
Brother, Brady moves better than Goff at 45 in the pocket without a shadow of a doubt, to be honest with you. And obviously it's not realistic that Brady would come here. Just an observation.
We know he's got the young models keeping him young on some Leo shit.
It's true. And he's not getting tested by
Maybe
NFL
not
anymore.
that.
He's probably on all the
weird
good
shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Logan Paul, too. Like, I get it. There probably is for sure a baseline of athleticism there. But you're also
juiced up.
Yeah, brother. Come on. Like, you ain't tricking nobody. If you're that rich, you should be. You got all the best. You got all the money for all the best shit.
I mean,
without the side effects?
Yeah,
there's like good.
Doesn't mean you got a juice.
No, there's peptides now, which are like
What is
tapping into your body's like natural resources. It's trippy.
Let's hear about them.
Sounds fake.
You didn't hear about? Oh, dude, peptides. That's what
I've heard about. I don't know about them.
I'm pretty sure that's what Ozempic
Do they
is.
work in 2 days?
And then there's other
For
ones.
this 40-yard dash.
Nick's gonna inject him directly into his hamstrings.
I said no controlled substances. God damn it.
Jokes.
Well, peptides. I'm saying it's your body's natural, shit. There's another one too. Somebody was messaging me about. It like taps into your pituitary gland. Is that it's in your brain, right? Pituitary gland.
Yeah.
Yeah, it taps into that part of your brain to produce more HGH.
I mean, yeah, that's like chemical imbalances. I could see how that
Yeah,
could
yeah.
happen, but
That's what you ever
just
see.
let it go. Like, why is
see
that old
RFK?
doing that shit?
RFK's fucking. That's what he's on. Yeah, he's on every peptide. And no, it did not make his voice that way.
I see videos.
Or Joe Rogan, all these old fuckers you see out there that are fucking jacked. You're like, that makes no fucking sense. They're on the peps.
My friend sent me a video of him and Kid Rock wearing jeans in a hot tub
In a
drinking
sauna.
milk.
Yeah,
my
dude, I
God.
saw that video.
What the fuck is this, man?
That's fucking nuts, man.
Back in 1993, I snorted cocaine off of a toilet seat in a club.
Yeah, those guys. McAfee uses peptides. Says Gabe. I'm sure. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, a lot of people are open about
that's
it 'cause
the
it's
hey,
cleaner.
we're gonna hold on to our youth thing.
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna use the peptides. Whatever.
But if you got the money, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah,
Did you
sure.
see what I sent you?
No.
It was like RFK as your trip sitter.
I think you took too much. Do those mushrooms have glyphosate in them?
Yeah, that guy is.
I'm gonna call it cops. I think you took
He
too
literally
much.
he reminds me of the old lady from SpongeBob.
What are they selling?
Like the shriveled up old lady in the
chocolates.
wheelchair. If she had an entire body, it would just be RFK.
Yeah, like the lady from Monsters Inc. The
Mike Wazowski.
So for his shit's worse because he can't like push.
It sounds like he's like
He can't
gasping
push out
for
the words. Yeah, I don't know what's. Does anybody know what it is? Like why that's a.
it's from a vaccine, I think.
Oh. It's a
That's
tough-
what he says.
Oh, really?
That's what that's what he claims.
Damn.
Of course he does.
Probably-
Yeah. But all right,
Shout out.
let's get to the point. Would you take 45-year-old Tom Brady over Jared Goff?
1 year
For
next
1
year.
year to win
1 year
the
next
Super
year.
Bowl?
Yes. I mean, yeah, I would.
You would what?
I would take 45-year-old Tom Brady
Over?
Jared Goff for 1 year. Yes, I would. Do you want me to say it 8 times?
No, it was just on the
Anybody
cam,
else?
just in case for a clip. Just in case for a clip there.
Yes, yes, I will take Tom Brady. Oh, give me Tom Brady. No, but yeah, I would.
Going once, going
No,
twice.
yeah, I mean, I'm not giving it back. No, yeah, I would. Yes.
I think I would too.
I would too.
Yeah, we don't even gotta ask you.
Yeah, you posed the question.
I did post because I would. I seen enough. Now,
Off that one move.
yes, off the one move and throw. Let's get
the
it.
throw
let's
was
get it
nice
correct.
too.
So
It
for
was
2
a dot.
plays. Two
Were you-
plays is enough to show you that Brady's back to being able to compete at NFL
Well, there's 2
level.
plays in his
It's also that it's
7-ring
Tom
resume.
Brady, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's fucking
you
Tom
guys
Brady.
remember that last season in
was
Tampa?
brutal.
It was rough.
Well, they still made the playoffs, but it was ugly. It was an NFC South ass season. They made. I'm pretty sure they were under 500 or like just around. Like, they just didn't deserve to be in the playoffs, and they were there. And the Cowboys beat the living shit out of them. RFK has focal dystonia like Diane Rehm. He sucks. TH. Maybe meant TBH. I still know what that is, but now I know.
Yes.
I mean,
we definitely knew he had something wrong.
Who is
with him.
Diana Ream, by the way?
No idea.
No clue.
Diana Ream, I apologize. Shout out to Chris for sending that one in.
Shout out, Chris.
Shout out. Well, another thing taking over the internet this week. Did you guys see the Chapel Roan with the little kid stuff?
What happened?
Chapel Roan security guard wanting to fight little kids.
No, what?
What? That's not on your guys. All right, never mind. Caught it. Back to the desk.
Correction. Tom Brady is 48, not 45. Says future in doubt. Damn. Is he really?
Yeah,
he's for sure on the peps.
He's a dinosaur.
He's 48?
If we take Brady back, I need the peps with it. I don't know if I'm taking a clean Brady back, to be honest with you.
You can't get peps only. You can't get pep cleared just because it's Brady.
It's Brady. They just let Luka back off the tech. Yeah, you got to give Brady the peps. You know what I mean? He, by the way, 2 years ago, do you remember what he said specifically?
Yeah.
He said if I were to come back and quarterback any team, it would be the Detroit Lions.
That is true. He wants to play for Dan Campbell. That was when we had Ben Johnson.
Can you even test for peps since it's natural shit?
Is he older than Drew Petzing?
Tom Brady?
Yeah.
For sure is. I don't know. Drew's kind of bald.
You're being baldest, Eazy.
Drew Petzing age. Drew Petzing is... Wow, Tom Brady's almost 10 years older than Drew Petzing.
Holy shit.
Tom Brady's 48. Is that true?
Chad is saying.
Wow, 77. Old fuck.
DNC.
I'm taking golf. I'm switching. I didn't realize it was 48. Yeah, I'm taking golf.
What if you get the peps?
We don't get the peps.
You can't get the peps.
Does the NFL even test for peps? Do we even know this?
Yeah, I feel like the NFL tests for peps. I feel like
peps are fairly new.
Yeah.
DNC ENT. I'm not gonna lie. If I Show Speed was 5 inches taller, he would have been a generational athlete, step for step with Smitty off the couch. Essentially, yes, even in flag football is insane. I agree.
Yeah, but he would have went and played soccer or some shit, and nobody would.
That
have
is
talking about
also
him.
fair.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Would he? If you're an upcoming athlete in America, soccer don't got the bread for you to pursue.
It's also if he was 5 inches taller, that's a pretty big ass. If I was 5 inches taller, I would have been playing D1 football.
That is fair. That is fair. Anakin's respiratory illness. Easy. Big peps guy. Listen, I'm going to go to the doctor tomorrow and be like, what can I get?
You know what? Pep in his step. You know?
Open up the jacket. Which ones of these can I pick out?
All right, let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll talk some Lions.
Terry and Arnold free.
Terry and Arnold free.
Allegedly.
Brad Holmes done, apparently. We're good to go. We're back. We're good. But we're going to keep going. Tell us about the massage chair, Eazy.
I'll tell you about the massage chair house. My guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, hold down the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. Make sure you go check him out. He's got massage chairs for all sizes. You might run into a Hall of Famer there. Allegedly, some of them shop there. Scan the QR code or visit massagechairhouse.com. Or again, go see him in person at the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. It's my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports. Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Art and Jakes, listen, shout out to the guys holding it down. Shelby Township, we're out there. We checked out Northville. They got multiple locations. Find one near you by visiting artandjakes.com. They got 80 TVs, 22 draft beers, and the best menu in the game. It's Art and Jakes. It's a sports bar setting with fine dine flavor. All right, hold on real quick. By the way, welcome back to World of Weights. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. There's not a chance in hell you people voting for clean golf over Peptide Brady are sober. This is as close as it gets to the Jesus argument we had the other day. in football terms.
Tom Brady is football Jesus.
We had a guy comparing DJ Watt to Jesus. Tom Brady's the only football player you can probably have that comparison to.
Pretty close.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's insane. There's just no way. You talk about already Tom Brady, and then not juicing him up with peps.
Yep.
Come on. Sorry. Had to get that off my chest. That's nuts to me. Keeping it football and Detroit Lions specific. Do you have that photo of Terry Arnold? He posted this over the weekend for his 24th birthday, I believe it was. Yep. Also, Ja had a birthday pass too. Happy birthday to him as well. But he said he posted this photo, and tons of photos, little slide reels. He says, "Don't believe everything you read on the internet." It's him pretty much flexing. Got the jury.
I think it's. I think that's the AI, like the grills.
Oh no, it was real. You guys see the post.
I've seen the post.
He's decked out. Why you think
it creams in your mouth a little bit?
No, I mean that's just like that's a TikTok thing. Is
Yeah.
that filter with the big grills and shit like that and the AI? Remember somebody else? I think Goff did it or something.
Goff?
Somebody did it. One of the Lions did it where they had the big grills and stuff like that.
Either way, for him to make that post and say don't believe everything you see on the internet, I'm flexing with the ice, all that stuff like that.
Sounds like he's good to go.
I'm thinking that's good to go.
I
I'm not posting that if it's if there's still something in the air, if there's still anything I question. Something in the water. I think TA's cleared. We just need to stay healthy and rejoin this team. Am I tripping? Look at Lisa, another banger. Y'all gotta check it out. Shout out to I'm Salty.
Shout out
to Afro Man.
You're not tripping. They need him to be the guy. They need him to be a good cornerback. They need him to be the first round pick because I already said you've invested so much into this secondary with a $17 million a year corner, with a first round pick, with a second round pick, with a $20 million a year safety, with another second round pick at safety. Like, you can't really put any more serious resources into that secondary in good conscience. You just need these guys to work out, and obviously Terrion Arnold is a big part of it. When he's healthy, we saw him out there, he looked pretty good, but can he stay healthy is the question.
Nick?
I don't have 100% confidence that Terrion Arnold is ever going to live up to that first round draft pick grade that, he was drafted to be, that first round grade A corner, that blue chip type cornerback prospect that can, shut down one side of the defense. But can he be a productive player on this defense? I think he still can be that. But that doesn't mean he's going to be a Pro Bowler or an All-Pro type corner. Can he be a productive piece in this defense if he's not put on an island all the time, Can he get some help? Can they start scheming him up a little bit where putting him in a position where he can make a break on a ball and go for it instead of just feels like he's getting abused a lot in man-on-man coverage?
Nick, I'm fucking glad you said that. Because I don't know if you guys remember the first day back from the draft, the following Monday. Mm-hmm. Listen, I got the TA fever. We had the draft in Detroit. He said, I'm home. Everything felt all good and dandy. But I'm thinking, if we're truly going to just commit to this man coverage scheme, and I went and looked at all the elite cornerbacks, top of my mind at the very least, and I look at their 40 times. Elite 40 times. All of them. Yeah. Even Asante Samuel, I thought was a little bit slower. Darrelle Revis, who I thought was a little bit slower. Nope. Fast as fuck 40s.
Yep.
You have TA who runs a sub 4.5.
That's Nick level.
That's not great.
No.
And maybe TA can be a great cornerback. Richard Sherman wasn't the fastest, but you put him in a zone scheme coverage, he was shutting shit down. Mentioned amongst the Darrelle Revises of the world. I think we need to scratch the fucking. Maybe it worked with AG here when everyone was healthy. It just ain't working now. I think we have a long enough sample size, at least 5 years of this now, where this is not the case. We need to stop this man coverage shit. I don't think TA's built for it. I think if I'm going to keep fielding TA, which I obviously they're going to, I said this last year too, put him in the nickel spot. Try him out there. Depending on what Rakestraw looks like in camp.
Rakestraw? Depending on what he looks like in camp, he needs to play a snap before I trust him to be outside corner.
More like Break-a-Straw.
More like Break-a-Straw.
I don't know, man. I don't think TA is built for man coverage. I think he could be a good cornerback. I just don't know if it's, like Nick said, on an island with elite athletes.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got the speed for it. And quite frankly, it shows it on tape as well, too.
No, it's definitely something that we've been talking about. It's something we've highlighted pretty much the whole offseason is, are they going to make actual reasonable, drastic changes to their defensive game plan and their defensive philosophy? I don't think so. I think they're going to run it back. I think it's the defense that Dan Campbell likes to run. I think it's the defense that Kelvin Shepard learned how to run from Aaron Glenn and likes to run himself. I think for some reason they think they have the right personnel to run it, which I don't agree with. I mean, but like I said, like it or not, I think your lifeblood of this season, if you want to be a realistic team, if you're going to be a team that you can honestly say, hey, they can win a couple games in the playoffs, they can make some noise in the playoffs, you need an unprecedented level of health from that secondary that you've never gotten in the tenure here. It's always been something here or there. It's always been somebody here or there in the secondary. And right now, it's like 3 of them. And you need everybody to play more games than they have the past 2 years. Which, I'm not a betting man, but that's probably not a good bet.
Somebody else put in the chat, too. I forgot I lost him in the chat there, but I think it was Ronan who mentioned you also can't run a man coverage scheme with no pass rush.
With no pass, yeah.
And we have fuck the numbers.
You could.
Like, the numbers lie when it comes to that. Every pass rush, every sack, they're not created equal. You gotta pull up the film and watch it. Shout out to that guy.
He's got a sign that says, "Ninjas stole my wallet. Need money for karate lessons. Thank you." That's not a joke. That's what his sign said.
It's tough.
Yeah. I thought he was walking in his car. I'm like, that's fucking
I mean,
a
it's
grind
Birmingham.
right
I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not be surprised. I'm going to try that one
That
day.
was pretty
actually.
good handwriting on that sign.
I probably got it printed. I wish we had a sponsor shout for that one. Completely lost my thought on what I was saying. But all pass rushes aren't created equal. You go watch, perfect example, AQM and his sacks. What do you have, 11 last year?
Yep.
Go watch them. Go watch how long it's taking them to get to these sacks because these quarterbacks are dicking around trying to extend plays. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with his pressures as well, too. Matter of fact, think back to the second Green Bay game on Thanksgiving last year. You know Jordan Love was pressured like 37% of the time?
Yeah.
Which is extremely high in the National Football League. Didn't seem like it.
No, it did not.
He made almost every goddamn throw.
He was picking us apart.
All pressures aren't created equal. It may, check on the stat sheet as a pressure, but if you watch it, if a guy's able to complete a throw, extend a play, that's my biggest frustration with that statistic specifically.
Yeah.
Pressures count against guys like Goff. You can't move.
And
Peptide Brady can.
Shout out Peptide Brady. Yeah, it's the defense with the moves they've made in free agency. I don't think they're changing anything, and I don't think they're going to change the philosophy. I think it's going to be the same man scheme that we looked at. I think they're going to feature 3 linebackers for a majority of the snaps, and they're going to have another year because they want to give Shep another year, right? Like it was his first year last year. Apparently, he looked much better at the end of the year, and he was learning a lot, even though I saw him getting worse as the season went on. But
they're calling him Pep Tom Brady.
Gap will do you.
I do think there is a possibility they change the defense just based off what they did this offseason. They're always like filling needs. They didn't really feel Anzo's role. The linebackers they've signed have been special teamers.
Derek Barnes.
Outside of Alex Zalone.
Well,
Derek Barnes will continue his little Sam role they got going
Rodriguez.
on. Huh?
Malcolm Rodriguez.
If that's the answer, I guess. But
it is.
I feel they grabbed multiple guys that are tweeners between the safety and the nickel spot, and McQuarrie and Eazian. Is it Eazian or Eazian? Is it McQuarrie or McQuarrie? McQuarrie. Same thing.
Hey, I'm not
He
judging.
definitely got
Just
called
like
that
to
as a
shoot
child.
straight.
It kind of reads like that. McQuarrie.
Boom.
Sorry.
Roasted.
People say Bianca weird too. Sounds normal, right? No? Did I say it weird?
I don't know. No.
McQuarrie.
McCreary.
No,
I don't.
Buttery flaky biscuit.
No, and I think the defense is actively worse than it was last year. Unless you get an unprecedented level of health from the secondary. But like these are the things we talked about. We knew this was going to happen. We knew that you weren't going to be able to sign Alex Anzalone after you signed Derek Barnes because of the contracts you had coming down the hopper. We knew that you weren't going to be able to make real, impact additions to help the secondary after you signed DJ Reed and Kirby Joseph. So these are the decisions. These are the signings. These are the guys that are going to be seeing a lot of snaps for this team. Instead of an Alex Anzalone, as much as we love him, it's going to be a Malcolm Rodriguez. Instead of a DJ Reader, it's going to be a fucking who knows. And instead of a Meek Robertson, you get McQuarrie. So they need to go out there and outperform the contracts that they've been given. So maybe this is the second, like, elite tier of Brad Holmes GM-ship to where he can find these diamonds in the rough.
Fuck that, dude.
Like
No.
he has with
I've seen this movie.
Roy Lopez, before, but
I'll say this as well too. Another just nod to maybe things are changing. Maybe you go look at DJ Wam from last year, and then you go look at his face as I mentioned.
I mean, good thing we saved all that money on Taylor Decker, right? Because all of these elite players we brought in.
Man, oh man. I'm telling you, I go on about that forever. That's why I'm trying to fix the phone lines. But you look at DJ Wam's tape from last year, and I look at Peyton Turner's tape from the last time he played, because he didn't play 2025. Newsflash, if you guys didn't know that, stayed injured. They were stand-up rushers. Didn't really have their hand in the dirt too often.
Well, you better get ready to speak Shep, buddy.
Yeah, we'll see. You got anything on this one, Rick?
Not really. I mean, like you said, the secondary is going to have to stay healthy, especially due to our safety room right now. Unless Brad goes out and, gets some, steal of a corner in the second or third round or whatever. It's not looking great for the DB room or just DBs in general. And the fact that we're not going to be able to get probably to the quarterback very efficiently. That's another cause for concern. Defense.
I believe in that McQuarrie fella.
Like, on paper, if everybody's healthy, the Lions' defense is elite. It is. When you look at, in the middle, Tyleek Williams and Aleem McNeil, with Aiden Hutchinson on the outside, and then whatever, Nico Goodrum on the other side.
Wow.
And then you look at Jack Campbell, arguably the best linebacker in the league. That's going to carry your core. Not a lot of teams have 2 or 3 very good linebackers. In the secondary, DJ Reed and Terrion Arnold. That's a pretty good outside 1-2. And then obviously the best safety tandem in the National Football League. But are they going to play? Are all of those? No, they're not. I'm going to tell you right now, they're not. You're going to deal with at least 2 injuries in every single one of those position groups. You just got to pray to God they're not season ending, and you got to pray to God it's not to your big boys or you're fucked. But that's where we are now. We live on the margin. We live at the, you lose 1 or 2 guys. You're not going to have the elite depth behind them anymore. So it could be detrimental. And that's where I look at if something needs to change, if you're not going to change your scheme, you have to change the way you practice. You have to rest these guys as much as possible because you cannot afford injuries from your upper-tier talent now because the depth isn't there anymore.
When I was listening back to that presser of Dan Campbell from the clip we played last week, in that presser he talks about going back to what things they were doing when they first started. I think back to that video where they're hitting in practice and Dan Campbell calls a timeout. He's like, "You think I don't do it because I care?
You gotta believe me, man.
All I think about is you guys, man." I don't think they're changing much, Spenny. He's talking about going back to that stuff. Maybe a little bit more aggressive. Maybe I don't know.
I love every time the square peg goes through the round hole, but, something's got to change.
If you believe in grit, that square peg's going to fucking pound its way through, fella. One other thing I do want to say, if I want to be like a positive Lions fan, it's not over. This is just, 2 weeks, 3 weeks into free agency?
It's not over.
There's still a wave of veteran guys that are waiting until after the draft. Taylor Decker's yet to sign. I don't know if we're signing him.
He's
but there may be some situation going on with Trent Williams. You know what I'm saying? Maybe find him in the open market. I mean, that'd be Brad's playing chicken with that one. Hopefully that falls to his hand. Same thing with draft, though. He's playing chicken with the draft as well, which is out of character because he's a BPA guy, right? Yeah. And now you're going to force yourself to draft a tackle. Doesn't even matter how good he is. You fucking need to. The other thing, too, there's tons of defensive ends out there. Bosa, Clowney. Maybe they're waiting until after the draft. You're getting after that second wave.
I will say this.
Jordan.
I'm not worried about the offense at all. Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Well,
they're going
left tackle spot.
They're going no. We saw last year with a banged up offensive line. They still went out there and did enough to where if they do that same performance, we'll be able to make the playoffs because the teams are easier.
That's fair.
Easy
schedule.
So I'm not the offense. Even worst case scenario will be good enough, and I think they're going to be fine because they're going to draft a tackle. They have to. But the defense, I am extremely concerned about because of the health factor.
Same for the most part, but they need to nail the draft in my eyes. And I feel like you need to see which depth piece comes out as the best left guard on this team right now. Because I think it's two positions. Is it Mahogany? Is it Frazier? Is it a guy that we draft again? And, who takes the step in that left guard spot? Because, like we talked about, Mahogany hasn't been playing at a, playoff level left guard or like a plus left guard by any means. We saw Frazier at a couple spots this year look good. Also looked like a young rookie who was making a lot of mistakes. So we'll see what happens with that left guard to go along with that left tackle. So if that both sides don't come out strong, I am concerned because Goff's mobility. In that term, if you're getting rushed from that left side consistently and the other team knows you're rushing right, it's going to look a little bit different.
Yeah, if they don't draft a left tackle, Penei Sewell has to be your left tackle.
I mean, that's essentially what I've been saying is I think they're based on the schedule alone, they're going to make the playoffs. But when you get into the playoffs, once you face that next level of teams, do you belong in that conversation? And I don't know yet. I really don't, unless they fully address the offensive line.
I'm telling you, 80% of the things that we want to see happen, like this team actually have real success, not squeak into the playoffs, not something like that and get bounced, have real success. 80% of that relies on Kirby Joseph being healthy all year and Brian Branch coming back healthy. And
8%'s heavy, but we definitely need them.
They are, with the way you want to run your defense, you need those guys on the back end.
Yeah.
You need them.
The way you went on the offense, too.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no consistency in that game. Go back into the Rams game, Steelers game, and I'm sure if I went back and watched the film, I'd pull out more, too. The third quarters, they absolutely died. They went, I believe, this third quarter alone, 8 scoreless possessions with negative yards. Yeah. And that's not good in those 2 games alone. But we are up against it. Do we just blow through this one?
Yeah, I say we should just
I'm cool. Keep pushing.
Who's Megan? People are saying shout out Megan in the chat.
Love you, Megan.
Shout out Megan.
Shout out Megan.
Shout out.
Don't know who you are, but I'm sure you're special. Another thing, too, and maybe we branched off to a separate topic because Jeff Risden was on with the morning show today, and he was asked a gap year question. And his response was he was damn near offended by it. He still thinks Detroit Lions are a few pieces away from a Super Bowl contender, which, yeah, kind of. You'll get that tackle. You feel that spot. Go get that other edge. Sure, and get healthy. Yeah, okay.
It's just listen to the legs of that parlay. You draft that tackle, and he is immediately a plus tackle in the NFL. You draft that edge, he's immediately a plus edge in the NFL. You have an insane amount of health. Cade Mays is actually the real deal. All of these things, nobody who normally doesn't get hurt gets hurt because, man, it's okay. Obviously, the draft is where Brad Holmes has
where he made his bed.
Staked his life. It's where he's made his bed. It's where he's buttered his bread, and he needs to knock it out of the park now every single year. Which I believe in him to do. I believe in him. You got 2 picks in the top 50. I believe he can get 2 starters because more often than not, he has.
Reason why I bring that up, though, is he kind of mentioned the rest of the NFC and where they stand in terms of have they gotten better, gotten worse. And he mentioned some teams, other teams as well have gotten worse. But I feel like not to the detriment of the Detroit Lions. I feel like the Eagles are just as afloat where they were.
Yeah.
I feel like the Packers are just as afloat where they were.
They're looking for a bounce back. The Eagles, the way that run game looked with Saquon, they're coming out ready for a fight, I bet, this year.
Yeah.
Didn't they get a good
Rams got better.
No.
Seahawks are still there. I think it's kind of crazy to have that conversation. Detroit Lions have gotten worse.
And
in no shape or form have they gotten better.
No, I agree. Maybe center, that's it, but still.
Just slappies will tell you that they got better.
If you want to say Wonham's an upgrade to AQM, it's marginal. So, sure, you can have that, tip your cap to that. Is that going to win you more games? Not on its own. Our guy Lucas put it out there about the Vikings. Vikings got better. I'm nervous about the Vikings. I am. I'll say it. I agree with Lucas. I think
It's fine.
the Vikings won 9 games last year with arguably the worst quarterback room in the history of the National Football League. I'm not saying that for hyperbole. Like, Max Brosmer and J.J. McCarthy, and they won 9 games. Kyler Murray is better than those guys. He's not end-all, be-all, but he's, at worst, a bottom-tier starter in the league. So, we'll see.
The Vikings got better.
The Vikings did get better.
I think maybe you have an argument the Bears got worse. They lost like all their secondary.
Bears got kinda
CJ,
cooked,
GJ, Jaquan Brisker, Byard.
I'm going to say this right now about the Vikings real quick. If they get Devin A-Chain, watch the F out. Because pairing him with Kyler Murray with that speed on offense, with Jefferson, with Hawkinson, with Addison, to pair that with Brian Flores running that defense, I think could get scary. That would be my number 1 priority if I was a Vikings fan, which I am. No, I'm kidding. Just for the chat. Just kidding. I'm not. All right. But that's what I would do. I'd be scared. I would actually probably put them as the favorite if they got A-Chain. Because I don't think they have that great of a run game.
I respect Brian Flores so much for what he is, for what he can do, for what I saw him do to, like, it also gives me a newfound respect. Well, I mean, I don't want to say newfound respect, but, you know, keep the glaze to the side, another level of respect for what Ben Johnson and Frank Ragnow brought to this team.
For sure.
I mean,
yes.
We talked about Frank. You guys didn't want to hear us about Frank, but
I remember arguing specifically last year.
Yeah.
Last time we lost Frank. Like, well, the Eagles lost Kelsey. They went. No, the Eagles have
Graham
fucking.
Glasgow's not Cam Jurgens.
They have 2 All-Pro tackles.
Yeah.
And Cam Jurgens, who was
center.
waiting and roll. Yeah. And they also had Mekhi Becton, too, that just moved casually to guard. He was a fucking machine. We did not have that scenario at all whatsoever. I remember arguing that tooth and nail. That shit was nuts. Some of you guys are crazy.
Our replacement was a guy who had the worst game of his career against the Commanders in a game where your quarterback threw a bunch of interceptions and turned the ball over on the ground, and that was our replacement, was Glasgow, who a big reason why Goff stumbled in that game the way that he did was because he was getting the pressure up the middle because Glasgow was getting bodied.
And we know that is the kryptonite to Jared Goff, much like it is to a lot of quarterbacks, but some of them can handle it better because they can move more fluently than Jared Goff.
Tom Brady, Peptide Brady.
Peptide Brady as an example, but you better believe every single defensive coordinator that the Lions go up against is going to put Cade Mays through hell. So, like, I like the Cade Mays signing. I do. I don't want people to think he's Frank Ragnow. He's not. He's better than Graham Glasgow, for sure. But he's nowhere near the level of Frank Ragnow.
I don't know, brother. I saw a picture of him turkey hunting this weekend.
There you go.
We just got Ragnow 2.0.
I like his potential. He's a good pass blocker, which will help a lot. But he was cut off of a team like 2 years ago. And he was like a 6th-round pick. So it's not like this. He's this blue chip, can't miss Hall of Famer. I do think he's going to be better, and I do think that we're going to get the upside of him. But I don't want people to think he's Frank, because he's not. Nobody's Frank. That guy is special.
For sure. He was one of the best. I want to say this other thing, too. The people who celebrate the Decker stuff, like, oh, he sucked. They're the same people who bitched and complained about the contingency plan from when we lost Frank Ragnow. Oh, Brad never prepared for that one. We weren't prepared to lose Decker either.
Yeah.
We're going to be the same scenario next year. And a lot of these tackles coming up, again, listen, go do some research in this draft class. A lot of the stuff coming up these tackles, he might be a guard.
Guards.
Yeah.
There are 2 guys.
I don't know if he's suited for left tackle. Maybe he's a right tackle, which we do have Panay that alleviates that a little bit. But, like, we're in the same scenario, just at the left tackle position, which arguably is maybe a more important position. And if you want to debate that, I'd tell you go watch the Eagles game. I'm sorry, the Bengals game. Oh, where he had Gio Manure there protecting Goff's left tackle. He's getting fucked up. Goff, I'm talking about not just left tackle, but Goff was getting fucked up because that's his blind side. His back is turned to that because he's a right-handed quarterback. They got to move. Penny's moving left tackle for sure.
Penny has to move to left tackle.
They're not letting Jared Goff's blind side rely in the hands of a fucking rookie.
Larry Borum.
Unless they move up.
I'm almost talking myself into them not going tackle in the first round.
What?
Just because you're right, Eazy. It's Brad Holmes right now doesn't see any holes on this roster. He's got 2 starting tackles. He's got 2 starting edge rushers. He's got 2 starting corners.
Fuck.
He's got all the guys that he needs. So I really think he's going to go best player available. And unless he moves into the top 10, which is a possibility because we've seen him move up and down.
Yeah. Like
I think he's going to get the best player available at 17, and that's not going to be the 5th tackle on the board. It's probably going to be best case scenario, Sonny Styles falls, but not a chance.
So
the people trying to tell me Larry Borum is equivalent to Taylor Decker. He's been a backup for majority of his career. Couldn't make the Bears roster, and the Bears have a shitty offensive line up until last year. Sorry, Commish.
No, I just wanted to say, so we're out on the Monroe Freeling. Like we don't.
I would love for them to
not
get
happening.
Monroe Freeling. I don't think he drops to 17. If he was there, I would. And they don't. No, yeah,
See,
no.
Nick?
I mean, I would love for them to get Monroe Freeling, but
Tomorrow pre-show, I'm calling in because Derek Harp, we need to get him on the show. He's a guy that crying on the show is insane. I don't think he was crying. We're just pointing out very obvious things.
People are much
logical conclusions. Derek, I'd love to hear your take.
and it's okay. No, like I just think
Stick was on today. What was his day? I'm sure he was fucking gung ho.
Stick is fine with 9 and 8. He said that. He admitted that. And so I think all of the fans that are like, God, you guys why are you so negative? Why are you so crying? You're fine with being mid. And that's okay. If that's where you want to live, it's probably a lot more fun to watch sports. It's probably a lot more enjoyable to be a Lions fan. Like, if you're cool with that, awesome. I'm not. I want this team to win a Super Bowl. If they don't put themselves in the position to win a Super Bowl every single year, they have failed. So if you think right now you can look at them and be like, that's a Super Bowl team, you're the man.
And I don't know if we're being negative as we're just pointing out very obvious fucking holes or flaws of the team
and
right
they can fix it.
I don't think it's like whining or crying. This is just analysis.
Yep.
Like Larry Borum isn't a starting tackle in the National Football League.
Harry June is the best player I ever signed.
DJ Wanham has had injuries. He sat out half a season with blood clots.
DJ Wanham's going to bring this team to the promised land.
I said it before and I'll say it again. When this team went 15-2 and the year prior went to the NFC Championship, we were glazing Brad Holmes for the job that he did putting this roster together. But when he doesn't make an upgrade at the trade deadline and you fail to get that pass rush and some of your players drop some big-time throws off the face mask, you're going to talk about it and talk about what he can do better to get them over the hump. And when your team has regressed the last couple seasons, it's frustrating. And we talk about the Lions every single day. Obviously, football is king. We're going to dissect this roster. And right now, Brad's not doing a good enough job to put this team in Super Bowl contention, in my eyes. That's just the truth.
I think that Roger McCreary is the best cornerback in the nation. All right, let's go to break. We're
Shout
going to
out
come
to K.
back.
Boo. She can call him with her rebuttal this week.
Shout out K. Boo.
We're trying to get the phones up tomorrow.
Call with that butt. We're going to go to break. We're going to come back. We're going to keep talking Lions. Tell us about Supreme Lending and then Sun Cruiser.
All right, let me tell you about Supreme Lending. When it comes to buying a home or refinancing, you already know that's a huge decision. So just like in sports, when it's time to make a big decision, you need a great team behind you. Supreme Lending is that great team. That's why we're proud to welcome them to the Woodward Sports family. As a full-service lender, they boast a 99% close-on-time rate with a 97% customer satisfaction score. But here's the game changer. When you apply for an eligible loan, mention Woodward Sports, and you will receive up to $500 off of your appraisal. To score this deal, call the numbers on your screen and talk to Chad and Chris at Supreme Lending today. Sun Cruiser.
Shout out to Sun Cruiser, the best drink in the game. 4.5% alcohol, low in calories. Truly is the favorite here at Woodward Sports. We love it here, and you're going to love it too. So next time you go out to the bar for the big games this weekend, make sure you try a Sun Cruiser. So next time you go to the store to pick up some drinks and stock your fridge, that you're choosing Sun Cruiser. You're not going to be disappointed. Make sure you guys check it out.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won.
This guy's got a hot girl.
bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone, where we mean everybody, can get a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month. You can upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,700 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Buddies, Tigers opening day is the best unofficial holiday in the area, and It's almost here. Friday, April 3rd. Join us for the first pitch at 1 p.m. at the Buddy's Pizza downtown Detroit location for the live watch party. Come get a slice of the best pizza in town, grab a cold drink, and watch the Detroit Tigers kick the season off with us. Friday, April 3rd. Baseball is back. Come celebrate with us.
Shout out. It's going to be a great time. Can't wait. Best day of the year.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WoodsportsCom. You want to spin more Raxter on Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream.
Share it.
Seeing a lot of Kyler Murray slander in the chat, which, by the way, I've been out on Kyler Murray for a while now.
Yep.
I'd say good 2 to 3 years. All right, I've been slandering Kyler myself. But if you do not believe that's an upgrade over J.J. McCarthy and Max Brosmer, I don't know what to tell you. The other thing about it, too, what have we seen go on in the NFL more consistently than ever?
Baker.
Recovery back. The recovery quarterback. The guy
Right?
bouncing back.
Let's get. Who is one of the guys best at doing that? Kevin O'Connell.
He is. This is Kyler's first change of scenery. Gotten out of the desert.
Yeah.
Kevin O'Connell is undoubtedly one of the best offensive minds in the NFL. There is like 3 other places that Kyler could land on that would be a better fit than the Vikings. And
yeah,
it would
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah.
Going bar for bar with the San Francisco 49ers, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, he did.
He beat us.
He did.
With Max Brosmer and J.J. McCarthy. What do you guys do? Listen, I'm all for besmirching Kyler Murray. I am, but I'm not going to pretend like him going to Kevin O'Connell isn't an upgrade for him in his career. By getting Jordan Addison, I'm pretty sure Jordan Addison 1,000 yard receiver. I could be wrong on that one. Having J.J. fucking Jettas. What are we talking about? And then they got the draft to go along with too. Although I don't think they have a GM yet.
Do they? I was gonna say, do they even have a GM yet?
No, but I'm
But
pretty
that's an
sure.
upgrade too. Quezzy was ass, dude.
Yeah, Quezzy was ass too. Like I don't know. I can't. Everything I try to have logical conclusions. I try to have some deductive reasoning. I feel like it gets. When you talk about Kyler Murray going to the Vikings, yeah, there's an upgrade. To say it's a downgrade or anything like I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you people.
Austin Nicholas says Drew Petzing is also not good. Listen, the offense will be fine. They're an upgrade from what's his name? Can't even remember his name. Johnny Moore. I think both Drew Petzing and Mike Kafka would be a better option than Johnny Morton. So are they going to be Ben Johnson? Probably not. But we don't need them to be. They need to combine their two beautiful bald brains into one elite offense.
Hell yeah. Maybe.
Like I said, I'm not worried about the offense. Because whatever happens, Penei Sewell is going to be at left tackle more than likely. So Jared Goff's blind side will be protected. The pressure up the middle will be lessened because Cade Mays is better.
Shout out.
And if you just have to kind of help your right tackle, that's something you can work around.
And you got Ratledge. You got Ratledge.
And you got Ratledge. I like him. I think he's going to be fine. And whoever is next to Penei Sewell is going to be fine on the left side. So,
yeah, to be honest, God, I'm not the biggest Borum fan for sure, like without a doubt. But he has played right tackle majority of his career. If you tell me we're playing Penei at left, I feel a lot better about that, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Then I would vice versa.
Remember when we had the best offensive line in football? And remember, I've said this multiple times. The reason you had the best offensive line in football was because there were 3 first-round picks on it.
Yeah.
It's not a mistake that when you invest a first-round pick into an offensive lineman, he's probably going to turn out better than these 6th-round picks. That's why I just feel like you have to get a first-round tackle. And even if it's not Freeling, that's the guy obviously I want. He is one of the 2 real left tackles in this draft. If it's not Freeling and you get a Fanu or a Lomu or a whoever, put him in right tackle and just go with it. You need to get a tackle. You have to.
Good old days. Jared Goff had all the time in the world.
Good old days.
Ben Johnson calling plays. The good old days. We have a mock draft for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Coming up, but first we got to pay
Juicy.
some bills. Juice up, talk about that one first. Spinny.
Thrilling mock.
Let me tell you about BlackRock, buddy.
BlackRock.
All right. Way to go. We are actually going to be up at Sault Ste. Marie. Courtesy of BlackRock. We have, the date is tentative. I think it's the 17th, but it's moved around a few times. I don't say anything for sure, but we'll be at Sault Ste. Marie enjoying some BlackRock. All right, every Tuesdays, they got a Tasty Tuesday special for you. For just $13.99, you can feast on a half pound of ribs, coconut shrimp, and fries, and start your weekend early. With the Sizzling Thursdays, you get a 6-ounce shoreline shrimp scampi, your choice of super salad, and a side, all for only $19.99 during happy hours. Not just a meal, it's an experience with BlackRock. Check them out at blackrockrestaurants.com.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network. Experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com and find a store near you carrying the best product in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls or the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas. You can get anything you want. Now they've got their own live raws and their Blue Night Concentrate Elite. Make sure you go check it out. Go to getmadpacks.com. Mad flavor, mad high. Mad Packs.
I think you took too much. I think you took too much. How many fingers am I holding up? That's not it. That's wrong. Hey, you have to calm down. You have to calm down. The police are on their way. The police. I've called the police. Your legs work just fine.
You can cut it.
I can't.
Dude, you got cursed time on, dude. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
That's RFK as your trip
Why
sitter.
is he dressed up like a praying mantis?
Because you're tripping balls.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
That's why I'd be the worst trip sitter in the history of time.
Walking around like a fucking clicker from Last of Us.
Yeah. Oh,
Where he's calling
man.
dolphins. Shout out.
Shout out. What reminded him of what?
Fallout.
Fallout?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out. I was thinking to watch that one. There's too many good shows, honestly. I even want to rewatch Game of Thrones.
Seasoned.
Huh?
It should be 2 seasons.
Should be 2 seasons.
You ever seen that?
No.
It's that Fat Boy SE and T Grizzly, and they're sitting there, they're talking about losing weight and stuff. He's like, going to work, working out, that's no problem, but getting up certain foods should be too good, should be 2 seasoned. He's like, shit do be 2 seasoned. And this super fat guy moment. Classic stuff.
Smash the like button, be a friend to the front, and share the stream. Welcome back to River Weights. I'm Eazy. Spinbo Rax.
Hello.
The commish, Chris behind him, Nick in the sound booth. Speaking of Nick, you have brought us a 4-round mock draft. This is courtesy of who? Mike
This is
Jones.
courtesy of NFL.com's Chad Reuter, draft analyst.
All right, Reuter. Root for him or Reuter against him?
I think I'd be celebrating this one a little bit, but they're not worried about me. They're worried about you guys. We're breaking it down. Mendoza goes 1. No surprise. Arvell Reese 2 to the Jets. Francis Muyaga 3 to the Cods. David Bailey 4 to the Titans. Number 5 Giants Jeremiah Love. Your guys' thoughts? Allegedly CT is not real. Either is. What is the other one? Cam's Catabo has
Asthma. Yeah, he said asthma is just an excuse.
Jeremiah Love.
Sorry tweet. He shouldn't have. We already used jokes.
Scatabo proving CT is real.
Yeah, he's patient 0.
Fellas, Jeremiah Love 5 to the Giants. What do you guys think?
He's not making it there. Tennessee Titans are grabbing him, as they should.
Yeah. I would be surprised. If I was the Giant, Maui Go is still on the board.
Maui Noah win
No.
already.
Oh.
The Cards?
Yeah, Maui Go win 3 to the Cards. David Bailey 4 to the Titans. 5 Jeremiah Love. Also, this Lions pick coming up is
It's juicy.
Juicy. So just want your guys' thoughts on the top 5 there.
Yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy.
Number what?
I mean, you don't think he falls to 5, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
You got a guy that's 15, 20 pounds heavier than Jahmyr Gibbs running the same 40 time.
He's a freak, dude.
That's special.
Love me.
And that's going to take some off your fucking quarterback, too, your own QB.
Talk about a super freak in Cleveland. At number 6, they take Spencer's cousin and best friend, Monroe Freeling, to Cleveland at 6.
His cousin.
6?
At
Who
6.
did? Cleveland?
Cleveland.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a couple times, too. And it makes sense.
He's off the board.
Jason
1,
Cousins.
2 tackles down. Number 7, Commander Sony Styles. 8, Saints take Keldrick Folk. This would be a Saints pick.
That would be a Saints pick.
That's a gross-ass pick.
9, Kansas City Chiefs get the Showa Pizza from Eazy. Caleb Downs.
Wow. Makes sense after McDuffie stuff.
To the Saints? Yeah, that makes a lot.
No, to the Chiefs.
Chiefs, that's what I meant. Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
sense. Eric
makes a
Berry
lot of sense.
2.0.
I like that for them. And by the way, if Monroe Freeling doesn't go 6, I think they're to the Chiefs as well. They just let go of Juwan Taylor. Yeah, fucking.
Nope. Not going to happen. He's making it to 17.
Cincinnati Bengals at 10 take Delane, cornerback out of LSU. The Dolphins say, not worried about the size of his arms, Reuben Bain Jr. And then
T-Rex boy.
Carnell Tate to the Cowboys. Is this a Cowboys pick or what? taking the first wide out off the board.
Cornell Tate.
That
to
makes
the
0
Cowboys.
sense. They got CD.
Well, they franchised Pickens, right?
Yeah.
So
But if he has another good year, they'll probably sign him.
not,
Maybe
not
not.
if
I
you
don't
draft
know.
Cornell Tate.
Yeah.
And I
maybe
think
not.
they lost their third stringer, Tolbert.
That'd be dumb. I wouldn't do that.
And with the 13th
That would
pick
be dumb. This
in
guy
the
sucks.
NFL draft, the LA Rams select. We have a trade.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The Detroit Lions.
Whoa!
Spencer Fano with the 13th pick in the NFL
Oh!
draft. This is a projected trade with the Rams where the Detroit Lions trade this year's 5th rounder and next year's 3rd rounder to go up and get number 13 in the NFL draft. The Rams get some compensation after giving up some draft capital for cornerback Trent McDuffie. Fellas,
makes a lot
would
of
you
sense.
do this for Spencer Fano as your starting right tackle, it presumes, to put Penei Sewell over at the left side?
Real quick, great timing by the commish right there. All right, for a rookie, that's a great transition. Also, yeah, I think this makes sense.
Yeah.
I think if you're Brad and you're truly going BPA and tackles also need, you kind of force yourself to draft a need. This is one of the top tier guys in the draft class, and you have a relationship with less need. I think it makes a ton of sense for them to move up to 13. I would not be upset with that. They do say the 2027 draft class isn't one to trade out of, but you got to go protect your quarterback while everyone's healthy now.
Absolutely, 100% would love to see the Lions do this. If those two guys, Maligoa and Freeling, are already gone before then, you have to get the next best tackle. You can't fuck around. You can't be like, oh, hopefully one of those guys will fall to us at 17, because he probably won't.
Yeah.
Because there will probably be a run of boom, 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 and then you're looking at fucking Blake Miller
Yeah,
right
don't
in the
hope,
face.
don't wish. Go out there and just fucking
Go
grab
get your
that
guy.
bitch.
It's what Brad Holmes has proven that he likes to do. It's what he's proven he's not afraid to do. Throwing in a 3rd-round pick, that makes sense. He's not afraid to burn those either. So
Is that enough to move up?
5th and a 3rd with a little bit of Rams kickback? Yeah, I think so. bit of good
Danny
grace.
G.
Welcome for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Danny G says the
traded
government
with the
is putting
Panthers.
chemicals in the water to make the frogs gay ass.
Turning the freaking frogs
Put
gay.
chemicals in the water and make the frogs gay. Vampire.
He was right about that, by the way.
He was right about a lot of stuff.
Mental retard.
Mental retard.
All right, Gordo, how you feeling about this one? Would you do this trade for Spencer Fano at 13?
Yeah, I like it. Spencer Fano is not my first pick, but you need that position, and he's a hell of a talent. I think he's gonna come in day one and more than compete. He should be a guy that's gonna contribute to this roster day one. And like you said, the window's closing. I would say. I mean, you don't know how long you're gonna be able to keep all this talent around and keep your core guys paid. So you gotta strike while the iron's hot. Let's get after it, guys.
This is worth giving up a 3rd-round pick.
Yeah.
Listen, Tesla might end up being good. That shit made 0 sense. This one makes tons of sense. I would be happy with this. Yeah.
This would make a lot of sense. And
Huge for the run game,
you'd have
too.
the Island Boys on the corner.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you would. This would be great if this scenario played out the way it did, and those 2 tackles had already gone off the board. Dang! Now, shout out to Brad Holmes making the move when he has to.
I would 1,000% do this trade. I would dip out of the first round excited. We would be making a bunch of post-pick hype videos for Spencer Fano. I would be thrilled walking down Woodward after we were doing a draft show at Buddy's.
Am I mistaken?
Wouldn't get in any fights with Lions Twitter the next morning. I'd be celebrating this move from Brad Holmes.
Gonna get a Nick Twerk video in celebration.
Because I'm an island boy.
Oh my God.
To the Island Boys song.
All right, here we go, boys. We got round 2.
Yeah.
After Brad Holmes traded up in the first round for Spencer Fano, he stands pat at pick 50 in drafts. Edge, University of Michigan, Derek Moore, 10 sacks last year, 10.5 TFLs. Won a championship at Michigan as a true sophomore while he was getting some playing time. Brad passes on guys like Jennings Dunker out of Iowa, Malachi Lawrence out of UCF, and a guy like Mason Thomas, edge out of Oklahoma. Are you guys cool with this pick and Derek Moore, defensive end? Or would you guys rather have one of those 3?
I mean, I'd have to see who's on the board still. cool with them getting an edge here. I would love for them to get an edge here. And Derek Moore is very good. He's very talented. He's very quick off the line. His burst is pretty intense. He's an athlete. I'd prefer Danny Dennis Sutton personally. I don't know if he was still on the board at that point or not, but no, I would not complain about that pick at all. I'd be happy with that.
Do you know if he was on the board at all by chance?
He wasn't in the second. He wasn't picked in the second. I'm looking late first right now.
What the hell's going on? Why do people not like this guy? I gotta watch more tape on Derek Moore, but a lot of people that I respect have good things to say. So I can't speak supremely or confidently on what he is projecting as a pro. But
Sutton goes 69. Yes, he was on the board.
69.
Nice.
I'm taking Sutton over Moore.
I probably would too.
Any of the like Jennings Dunker? Are we missing out here in the second?
gotta-
I know
you
a
gotta
lot
get
of
an
Lions
edge.
fans love that mullet.
Yeah, I like Jennings Dunker too. And that would really solidify your offensive line to throw him at a guard spot with Fano at the other tackle spot. Then maybe you move. No. But
I just found some quick tape on Moore. Did he ever rush with his hand in the dirt, or is he always a 2-point stance guy?
I think he was a 2-point guy. Yeah, I don't know if. What's his size too? He's not the overly big guy, right?
He looks like their size. I mean, I don't know.
But yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I think you got to go edge in the second round.
Former top 50 overall recruit out of Maryland. And, yeah, I would like this pick. He's been a productive player throughout college. I do think Derek Moore can be a productive player at the NFL level. I think he can give you more than Pascal gave you, obviously, in the second round, which
I hope so.
we always wanted more. And I think
yeah.
Derek Moore would be a good guy to pair with Aiden Hutchinson. So here we go.
He's 6'4", 255, according to Draft Buzz.
It's a little undersized.
That's a little undersized for what they like.
That is a little undersized.
They normally like 6'6", 270.
That's what they got in free agency. So yeah.
All right,
I would be surprised.
fellas.
I would be surprised if they took Derek Moore over a bigger, meatier edge.
Meteor edge.
Big, meaty claws.
Speaking
Looks
of
like
a
a smart
big,
player.
meaty player to beef up your line, that's where they go at pick 118 as they take Billy Schrouth out of Notre Dame, an offensive guard. He's a redshirt junior. They get Billy Schrouth out of Notre Dame. Not Zach Martin, people are saying. Just kidding. This drafted in the 4th round, but they go guard in the 4th here. Higher than the 6th and 7th round guards he's been taken. What do you guys feel about Billy Schrouth here? 4th round, offensive guard, Notre Dame.
I like it. Get some competition. They've been asked for some competition, and yeah, I mean left guard. Obviously, after Jeff Fano is probably the next spot in the offensive line you want to address. Although maybe safety probably a spot I'd poke around with too.
Guard here in the 4th, Spenny. You feeling good about that, or would you like a different position?
I want defense. Defense.
Yeah.
After you get a tackle, I want defense.
Does it say a Bud Clark by chance?
I think you got enough. Like, are they going to be good guards? I mean, how many more guys are you going to have battle for the same spot? I think you need to add some either linebacker or safety depth. But it's a 4th round pick. You can't be too mad at it, you know?
Speaking of linebacker here, or before we do, Kamish, how are you feeling about guard in the 4th round to get some competition going?
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it. When it comes to this point, it's more so like best player available. Because like 1st, 2nd round, the situation you're at right now, you need to fill in guys at positions of need. But now you're kind of just letting the table fall where it is, and seeing what great talents that Brad had on his board it will fall to that position. So yeah, I think it gets a lot murkier after the 2nd, 3rd round, but I would go defense.
All right, just to clarify, Bud Clark off the board to the Cowboys at 92 in the 3rd round. But here we go, boys. Spenny asked for it, and he got it. With the 128th pick in the NFL draft, the Detroit Lions select linebacker Jack Kelly, BYU senior. Talk about numbers. In the last 2 seasons, he put up 23.5 TFLs and 15 sacks, going up with 106 tackles for that BYU defense led by Jay Hill, defensive coordinator, who just got over to Michigan. how would you guys feel about Jack Kelly, linebacker, BYU?
I've heard some good things.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd be pretty good with this because this would provide us a potential Anzalone replacement. You look at this guy; he is athletic. He's fast. He's got a great broad jump. He's got a great vertical jump. He's pretty decent in coverage at BYU. Yeah, I'd be cool with that. I think that'd be a good draft pick. Possibly fighting for. You want to talk about production and battling. He'd be battling for that will spot week 1. So I'd be cool with that.
All the same things to say. Like the broad jump, shows explosiveness. He showed some stuff as a pass rusher. I'm not going to act like a deep dive to all his film. Just reading up some of the stuff I've seen right here. I'm watching Quarterback Spy and Diego Pavia, which I get it. He's not the greatest. But the fact he had the enough athleticism to execute on that I respect that.
Yeah, I'm all in on this. I think when they talk about competition, talk about, trying to bring back that grit, this guy was a leader on the BYU defense that actually brought them to being a quality team the last 2 seasons. I would actually really like this mock draft. You get a guy from Notre Dame, you get a guy from BYU, you get a guy from Michigan, and you get a guy from Utah, all 4 Power 4 programs and leaders, on that team. I think that's a big thing as well. I think all 4 would have a chance to play. Obviously, the first 2 would play for sure, but all 4, the second, 4th rounders, would have a chance to play this season, which I think is great for depth and competition. I give this draft an A if it were to come this way from Brad Holmes.
Yeah, I pulled up his stuff on Twitter. He's quick.
Yeah,
he's good at
sideline to
pursuit.
sideline. Yeah, he's
Great
like
pursuit.
I said.
He kind of reminds me of Malcolm Rodriguez a little bit, just a little bit bigger.
He'd be battling Malcolm for that starting will spot week 1 if you drafted him.
He's got great pursuit.
I would go A as well. I think this would be a great draft. But also, 4 trench picks in a row, probably not going to happen.
This guy looks fucking good.
He's definitely going corner or wide out, right?
Yeah, he's getting a corner. He's going to get a safety. All right, let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll talk more about this. We'll break down the lines a little bit more. Tell us about Gold Crown.
I will tell you guys about Gold Crown right now. They got the Royal Junior Jesters, 3.5 grams, infused and coated in Keith to get you right where you need to be. I get them every time at the dispensary. The perfect little dog walkers while you're outside. The weather's a little chippy. You don't want to be out there too long. Check them out. 5 pre-rolls, coated in Keith, infused with resin with Royal Junior Jesters. Check them out at a dispensary near you.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. Delicious American brew brewed with real Michigan cherries. And you can get $5 shorts of Sam Adams Cherry Wheat at any Art and Jake's location on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. So go check it out, and please drink responsibly. I got to trim my mustache.
Mustachio.
Going up my nose.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live at WoodSports.com. Eazy must be more Rax. No young Chris. He just walked out. He quit his fucking job. I guess we're stuck with the commish. Smash the like button if you're down. We got Nick here as well. Should he do this time? A pre-produced 40.
Pre-produced 40.
Or do it live.
Labertini hasn't been in the chat today. So
he's ducking
the smoke. It's like midnight there, isn't it?
That's true.
And
they're like actively at war.
Yeah, the Iranians are...
He's right next to it.
Oh, he's quite literally ducking the smoke.
Yeah.
Quite literally ducking the smoke.
Quite literally probably ducking the smoke.
Some say the Iranians going brazy. I like that. I like that mock draft. Not mad at that one at all.
Yeah, who's that?
NFL draft analyst.
Chad something from NFL.
Chad Dickstein.
Chris Platte.
Chris Platte.
Cooked it up in the back.
Chris Platte, excellent mock draft. Did you see over the weekend the Detroit Lions are meeting with Dallin Bentley, tight end? Dallin Bentley?
Yeah, from Utah, right?
I believe so.
Big guy. Big guy. Big guy.
SpongeBob, big guy, pants okay.
I'm with my bestie like everything's fun. Fuck, dude. That's going to be stuck in my head all day now.
If you're a hot girl, you accomplish anything. It's kind of nuts.
Dude, yeah. You really can't.
It's kind of nuts.
So you're telling me there's a chance?
Hey, you boys ready for what is it? 14-man formation, 4 tight ends, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go. 4 tight ends on the field at a time.
The guy's a freak.
They gotta
athlete.
beat that ass.
He's very fast. He's got a huge catch radius. He's got great hands. He's a big dude.
Big guy.
Big guy. Big
SpongeBob.
guy. No.
The thick boy.
Unless you are trading Sam Laporta this year, because he's what? He's probably a second-round pick, right?
I'm not sure.
For
to be
Laporta?
honest with you. No, Dallin Bentley.
If it was the fourth, if he was in the fourth, sure.
He had 9-3.
If he's one of those fourth-round picks, you get him, sure. Don't care. Second-round pick, no.
0 drops in 2025.
Yeah.
I'm liking some of the stuff I'm seeing as a blocker. All the catches I'm seeing, he's wide open. So it's hard
guy.
to
Big guy.
hard to get a read on that kind of stuff.
You like that offensive scheme, Eazy?
He's a good inline blocker. I don't think they'll run it, to be honest with you.
No, in the open passes.
Yeah,
It
good.
looks
Yeah,
good offensive scheme coming to Ann Arbor.
I guess
Shout
so.
out.
Oh, that's right. That's your coach now.
Yeah.
When's your guys' spring game?
Hopefully
you
he
know?
doesn't hold a butter knife to his neck in the middle of his mistress's apartment.
All right.
He won't.
All right.
You never know.
All right.
He only follows.
Boom! Red flag.
Too far.
I think
Lightning never strikes the same place twice.
He doesn't
so
follow
we're
anybody
trying to
on
happen.
Instagram.
Seems like
besides
lightning's
his
been
wife.
striking Ann Arbor all over the place, man.
He held the butter knife to himself.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do it.
I'll fucking butter my biscuit. Fucking dare me, dude.
You want a PB&J? Allegedly.
This better not be margarine.
He beat the case.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Who the fuck uses crunchy?
Hey, I'm a crunchy guy. Extra
I'm a
crunchy.
crunchy guy. I'm not gonna lie. Extra crunchy, a little too far. For me.
Extra crunchy.
You hurt
If I
my
could just
mouth.
put straight peanuts on it. No.
All right, come on, bro. This is like barely chewed up peanuts.
No, I'm
That's
an
what
extra- I'm an
you
extra
snort
crunchy
peanut
guy.
dust. Nick Gordo, I'm gonna go to you guys with this one. Jimmy Rolder, also somebody they're meeting with out of Michigan.
Good linebacker. I believe he was older. I think he was a 5th-year senior.
So Jimmy Older, some may say.
Rolder, this is a guy that I'd take in the 5th. Possibly late. Yeah, I'm 5th. I'm going to go with the 5th.
So Brad's gonna trade a 4th to draft him in the 5th. You say?
Yes. But he would have to be playing for some small MAC school to do so. And it would be his 2nd year in football. So I think we're in the clear that he won't trade up.
Former 4-star.
Jimmy Rolder. He had some big-time plays. I think one of them against MSU, if I'm not mistaken, after Sullivan got injured.
Sure thing.
They just like the Malcolm prototypes. He reminds me a little bit of
Blow
Malcolm
me
too.
6969. Super chat in there. He says Brad is going to draft tight end Kenyan Sadiq.
Please,
I
God,
promise.
Jesus, dude. I honestly would be pissed the fuck off. I'd be irritated.
That'd be in the first round, right?
Yeah, it'd have to probably be first round.
There's no way.
I'd be pretty fucking pissed, to be honest with you.
Hot take alert.
I like
Hot
Jimmy
take.
Rolder though. That fits the will. I feel like a little bit more than the people that are currently there. I mean, I love Malcolm. God bless him. Did have a pick on Brock Purdy, but
Yeah.
not the biggest guy if you want him out there covering tight ends.
Rolder would be nice. Rolder would be cool. Like again, these are 4th-round picks, so I'm not going to be.
Late, yeah.
I'm not going to be too upset about any of them.
Yeah.
If it's a piece where you need to compete, if it's a guy that gave you production, sure. Rolder in the 7th? No, he's not going to be there in the 7th.
No, I think it'd be earlier than
If
that.
Brad takes a tight end in the 1st, I'll fucking...
I was going to say, what's worst case scenario first round? What position would be worst case scenario?
Wide receiver.
Tight end.
Tight end.
Or
Well, wide receiver is
Definitely
just
not
that
Ty
would
Simpson.
never happen, right?
I think
Ty
that was
Simpson.
just Stick talking shit this morning.
Yeah.
Wait, what does Stick say?
He said go get Lemon in
Yeah,
the
he
first
said
round
get
just so
Lemon.
he can see Lions fans melt down.
That's Stick. That's what
yeah.
he does.
I did peep the beginning of that show, and he was on some Cade shit.
Of course he was.
Yeah,
Hey, man.
That's what he does.
I do what I want.
It's been a while because he ran away since Jared Goff joke. Fucking communist, went to live in a colony. Like, have fun in your colony, dude. No, I'm just kidding. But it looks fucking beautiful.
I'd rather live in that colony right now.
Yeah,
you can't be Mr. Sunshine and Rainbows and then bitch about Cade Cunningham,
Yeah.
who's literally brought
And Tarek
sunshines and rainbows to Pistons fans.
And Tarek Skubal.
Oh, he's bashing Scoops too. I mean, that's common though. People bitch about him leaving that game.
People are so mad about that.
Did he set the record for strikeouts in a playoff game?
Yeah.
His yeah. I'm just gonna let it be for a sec. I don't have the exact numbers, but his numbers are just absolutely ridiculous in the whole 2025 playoffs.
We know AJ's a big analytics guy too. I'm pretty sure AJ was.
They talked about the Jorge Polanco matchup specifically for the third time. That's what he would have faced, and Jorge Polanco took him deep earlier in that game and almost took him deep. That just went foul already in that game. That's why he didn't. I would have wanted still to see Skubal, but.
How many pitches did he have? Like 113,
99.
right? 99. Oh, that's not. Yeah, well. I mean,
But yeah, Tigers fans still pissed about that for
Kendrick Falk in the first, Pat Coogan in the third, maybe Jacob Rodriguez in the second. Well, we don't have a third round pick.
We're cooking.
Gotta be honest, Kendrick Falk would piss me off too. I would try to.
He's super Pascal. He really is. Like that. Kendrick Falk is first round Josh Pascal.
The thing for me with defensive linemen that are particularly aligned to play the edge, you got to have the burst. You got to come out. You got to fire off the ball. The stuff with Michael Williams last year, Shamar Stewart, same situations, lack of production, whatever, but they fired the fuck off the ball. Love that stuff. They got taken early in the first round. A guy that got taken late in the first round, actually maybe went second round, Darius Robinson from like 2 years ago, just was slow off the ball. I think you could probably put him out there as a tweener to fill some gaps at an edge, but I feel like ultimately those guys are defensive tackles in the National Football League. I wouldn't play them at the edge spot. That's what they like to do, though. They like
I'm
the
with
big
my
body
buddy.
guys.
Like everything's fun.
The upside for him is that he's young and he has strong hands, can learn a bunch of moves, and sure, that is there. But again, if you can't get off the ball, I think you offer nothing, close to nothing at the edge.
But hear me out here, Eazy. If we draft Kendrick Falk, we could play him inside, which frees up Aleem McNeil to play on the edge.
You're fired!
Now walk with me here.
God damn it.
I'd be close to erasing myself.
I'm not going to say they're not, because they very well could draft Kendrick Falk, and I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Brother.
Because he is their type of player. Big guy. Literally, he's a big guy.
Yeah,
And he's
just not Kendrick Falk at all.
No, I like my edge rushers to be able to sack the quarterback.
Even when I'm
Call
here
me
to get
crazy.
taken by the Saints at 9, was that 8?
I
That
could
sounds
see him
crazy.
going to the Saints.
Sounds nuts to me. I would never draft that guy anywhere before like 20.
I mean,
25.
he could very realistically be a Cam Jordan successor, but he's not. I don't think he's that good.
I feel like Cam Jordan got off the ball.
Big guy. All right, let's go to break. We'll come back. Jars Cannabis, Easy. Why don't you tell us about that?
Who's that one guy that everybody wanted? He ended up going to the Raiders, defensive end.
Tyrese Wilson.
Same thing.
Tyrese? Yeah.
Told you guys all the time watching that guy.
Stood straight up, couldn't get off the ball.
Couldn't get off the fucking ball.
Yeah.
What's he going to do at the NFL level? He can't get off the ball.
Big.
The answer is nothing.
Yeah.
This is not a first-round draft pick, in my opinion. That's my opinion. But you know what else, in my opinion? Jars Cannabis, all right? They are the bee's knees, arms, and his legs. Listen, during every Grand Rapids Gold game in the month of March, when the Gold scored two-pointer, going to any Jars in Michigan for a free product. Just mention Gold Scores Use Stash promotion. Everyone's a winner at the Grand Rapids Gold game. Just one customer per use. Offer valid on Jungle Juice, Edible Gyms, Mr. Vapor Soar, or Spider Legs products.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
I hate to tell you energy drinks, but you're about to be crushed. Thrive nootropic energy pouches are here to change the game by delivering steady, focused performance in a clean white pouch for a fraction of the cost. And unlike other brands, Thrive comes from an American company that's been leading the way for over 30 years. So stop drinking gut rot energy drinks and why don't you thrive for a change? It's just better.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
We talk about sports every day. Wins, losses, pressure, expectations, but real life, that's not always easy. At Woodward Sports, you're never alone, and neither is your mental health journey. Pure Psychiatry provides personalized psychiatric care designed specifically for you. No cookie-cutter plan. With 16 locations in Michigan and 2 in Ohio, they make getting help accessible and comfortable. If you've been thinking about taking that first step, visit PurePsychMI.com.
Psych.
MI.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever It's Live, WoodSports.com. He's your Mr. Rex, Young Chris, the Commish, and Nick. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. The Detroit Pistons play tonight.
Real quick,
The
Randall
NBA
Smalls with the super chat in there says, I punched my ticket to the watch party next week.
Shout out.
Shout out. We'll see you downtown, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Opening day is the GOAT.
Shout out the Tigers. I know we're not talking about them. Real quick programming note. Thursday, after the first game against San Diego, we will be doing a Tigers stream post-heavyweights. Make sure you guys check it out. We're going to have a bunch of special guests on. Some you've seen before, some maybe you haven't seen. So make sure you guys tap in. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you've been craving baseball, we're going to be bringing it to you Thursday after heavyweights.
Baseball.
What we got now? Pistons, Wings? I see we got Savant coming over in the chair.
Get him on.
Mike working? Gordo, we good in there?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Oh, I got to sit back. I'm too tall in this.
Hey,
what are we
relax.
talking Pistons
Take
about?
it
What do you want to
easy.
know, Easy?
You tell us.
I mean, look, the fix is in, guys. They rescinded Luka's text so that Luka could just absolutely embarrass us tonight. No, this is a runway for Asar to make Defensive Player of the Year candidacy, right? Like, go out there, be that dog, all first team defense. You know, do what you need to do. So I think Asar is capable of it. One of the best in the league at perimeter defense. So I think this is a shot. You're going against a generational custody battle-driven Luka. There's no greater case for DPOY than going against that Luka right now.
God damn, Chris, you took a boring topic. Actually, that's the matchup to watch.
Yeah, that's for sure the matchup to watch. I'm sorry, sir. I just listen. If anybody, like, he is one of the 5 best options that you would want to throw at Luka right now. Probably going to be a long night for our guy.
And the NBA just gave him a ticket to play the game too. Like, he's got to show face now as well.
Yep.
What Asar needs to do is wear Luka out offensively. He cannot. He needs to be He needs to be backing him down. He needs to be driving on him. He needs to be running around to make sure he's not just sitting over there in the corner where Luka can get all of his energy back and then go out there and just keep dicing.
He needs to take a page out of the Killian Hayes book, is what you're saying, right, Spencer?
Yes, Killian Hayes. One of his most elite performances came against Luka Doncic in overtime, and he hit a couple threes. So hopefully we get that Asar. The Killian Hayes inspired Asar Thompson.
DNC, Luka triple doubles plus 550. Taking that? No.
I'm not against Asar.
He might actually. I don't know about the rebounds, but the assists he had to get against Asar. Asar's gonna lock him up at some points.
Yeah.
So maybe what's the line for double double?
Man, I just feel bad for
minus like 700 for a double double, probably. I'd guess. I'd guess it's that low.
Yeah, probably not going to get a good return on that.
Yeah. This is a great shot for Asar, and this is what the Pistons need, man. You need to take care of these games. Look, this is a winnable game. I know the Lakers are on a hot streak right now, and I know you're without Kay Cunningham, but this Lakers team was bad. You embarrassed them last time, and they're pretty much the same roster. So, I know that the arrows are trending different ways right now, but this is a team you're more than capable of beating right now and kind of getting yourself and continuing to create that buffer for the 1 seed because you need it. You need to steal a game here or there if you're going to keep the 1 seed. You can't just beat up on the bad teams. You need to steal a game.
Who carries the Pistons offense tonight without Cade?
Has to be Duren, the other guy that's making a case for some awards. It has to be Jalen Duren, but you need some guard play as well. So I'll throw equally in there. I'll throw Dennis Jenkins in there. Dennis Jenkins is somebody that's, look, he's had a couple games recently that have been better than the terrible slump he was in since he signed and got the bag. So I need Dennis Jenkins to prove that he can be something tonight. You're looking for some creativity out of a guard because, as you know, unless you're Jokic or Embiid, you can't win a game with your center being like your hub of your offense. It's really, really hard to do in today's NBA. You need some guard play in there as well.
Kamish?
Yeah, I need to see somebody viable from 3. I'm really looking at Duncan Robinson to free up the rest of the offense. You need the 3-point threat to just constantly be there. So whether we actually see something out of Kevin Huerter, we need some white boys to spice it up in there and make it rain from 3. They got the quirked up white boys with Doncic and Austin Reeves. So our white boys need to come back at him a little white on white crime.
Need some white on white crime in the streets. I'm here for it. Yeah. We've been getting too soft as a community.
Mm-hmm.
We've been letting this shit slide for too long.
No, we need Huerter. I mean,
who knows?
Who knows? Who knows? I'm looking at Dennis. Dennis has to.
Yeah, Dennis was straight last time out.
You got paid. He had a good outing in his last one. He's obviously going to be starting. So he's going to need to orchestrate the offense and maybe not, go out there and drop 50 and go bar for bar with Luka or anything like that. But we've seen when he doesn't have his scoring touch, he's still shown the ability to get others involved, get assist racking and stuff like that. I think that will be the most important part of this game because the Pistons can beat this Lakers team and they can wear out the Lakers team, but they can't do that if they try to run hero ball. If Dennis tries to go out there and be hero, they need ball movement because there aren't a lot of good defenders on the other side. So you need to get them moving, you need to get mismatches, you need back cuts, and you need good passing.
K's been out, 3 games now?
Yeah.
Yep. So Dennis, 8 assists last game, albeit the Warriors. I mean, that played all ass teams. But 8 last game, 5 the game before that, and 7 before that. I mean, Dennis can move the ball now.
Fun stat for this Piston team, kind of alarming stat, is that I know everybody talks about the secondary score, and yes, the Pistons clearly need that. But beyond that, Cade Cunningham, the leading in assists. No surprise there. But there's a 7.0 assists per game drop-off between the Cade and the next best facilitator on this Piston team. Damn. So they have a severe lack of creating for others outside of just the guy that can get you your own bucket, like you said, Spencer. Hero ball, not their thing. They need Dennis Jenkins. They need, dare I say, Karis LeVert, those guys to generate something for other people, for the shooters, Duncan Robinson, for Tobias, for all of the role players. That's what they need. That's what they need to do.
And Beef Stew is still out, right?
Yep. Beef Stew is still out. Fuck. So no Beef Stew, no K Cunningham.
Don't let something stupid like fucking Marcus Smart bang like 4 threes on you either. Like,
yeah,
that would just piss me off.
That'd be some old Piston shit.
The good news though, Celtics on Wednesday they're playing the Thunder. Hawks are crept up in there. They're playing them on Friday.
Shout out, come bucket.
And they got to play the Hornets. They actually got, I want to call it a gauntlet, but not bad teams.
Yeah.
It's fair.
I think we're going to, is it crazy? I still think we'll finish with the 1 seed.
No, it's not crazy.
No.
You got a 4-game lead. And since Cade's been out, it went from 3.5 games to 4.5 games. So,
yeah. And also, too, the schedule, like, I think there's some duds in there, too. If I'm not mistaken, I think we got Indy one more time. I think we have Milwaukee one more time. And that's going to be without Giannis. So there's for every tough game, there's an easy game too. So like I said, you got to steal 1 or 2 of these to kind of keep things going. And the Lakers are probably, when you're looking at that list, Eazy, that's probably the game you'd like to steal tonight is the game at home against the Lakers.
I agree. We're going to go to break. We're going to come back. We'll do mailbag.
Mailbag.
Stephen David with the super chat. He says, I'll be at Petco Park this week repping. Go Tigers. Shout out. That's very cool. Justin will be there, too. If you see Justin, tell him we said what's up.
Petco, where the pets go.
Let me tell you about Dr. Pierce. Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts, Dr. Jeff Pierce here, keeping the game, performing at your best. For more information, give him a call, 248-426-9944. It's Dr. Jeff S. Pierce.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Not Planet Fitness, but Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime because it's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. You know, the Lady Jane's, that one, the Lady Jane's one. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax. Get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You can get a hot leather neck shave, a scalp massage, a hot towel treatment. All of that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
Mailbag. What do you guys think about bringing back a fullback and pounding the rock from Randall Smalls? I actually love it, and I think if they grab this other tight end in the 4th, 5th round, that's probably going to be his role in this team. I mean, fullbacks don't exist in this team, but you have tight ends that can play the fullback position. I was actually talking to TC about that, and so, yeah, we also got Malcolm play the fullback position. So we got some guys that step in and play fullback, and I can see someone like Drew Petzing utilizing that.
Running back, like, is that kind of in the cards?
Isaiah
is that
Pacheco.
on the board? I know that, but
they did do the.
I feel like you should.
They did a
invest
couple
into that.
sets where Monty and Gibbs were in there at the same time and run an I backfield. Can you do that with a Vaki or a Pacheco? I mean, Pacheco.
Yeah, Vaki, you do fullback too.
Although Pacheco is a powerful back, he's not like a big back. He just runs angry.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't really use him. It'd probably be Vaki if they did the 2-back set.
Anakin's respiratory illness. Mailbag. Do you guys know anyone with a weakened immune system? I feel like I had one. I don't know if I had one more than I had a kid just in school, bringing home all kinds of germs.
Yeah, little dirt goblin.
But definitely, I mean, we're doing better this year with that, so strengthened it.
That is true.
Through that last year, so.
This guy was missing 2 shows a week last year.
Dude, that 1 week was bad.
Yeah.
Every day I kept trying to come back was not.
Yeah, you pump faking us every time.
I know.
I'll be back today, boys.
Bro, hit me a wave. I remember 1 week, we can say it now, but it was a week I did the show with COVID. And I had like no voice. But I also didn't know I had COVID till I finally like, what the fuck's going on?
Still never got the vid.
Really?
Yep.
Maybe you did. You just got the type A.
Yeah.
It didn't bother you.
Mine was pretty much that.
Mine was, and then it got really shitty on Thanksgiving. I remember I was trying to watch the Lions versus Texans, and I was fucking
Rich
out.
Baldwin says Vaki ain't playing no RB. If he plays, he's gonna play running back.
How many beers do you think
Second
Dr.
place,
Pierce can throw down? So Spin Mo Chen's 3. He says 52.
52 is aggressive.
52 is aggressive.
They're actually
so aggressive.
Been out with the doc, but I'm sure
Doc can pound some brews.
6 or 7. No pun intended. Will we get Afro Man reaction video from Rap Cave? Says, I'm salty.
We did that. We did that segment. Yeah, I got a clip coming on that. That was hilarious. Have you guys followed that case at all? Yeah. That was absolutely.
I did see that.
That was absolutely funny, Mitch. Shout out to Afro Man.
The one guy. So he's in there saying he's like suing him because he said he fucked his wife. All right, he's on the stand, and the lawyer's like, "So did he fuck your wife?" He's like, "I don't know." All right, this one's done.
Yeah. Can't sue for defamation if there's no
Lisa,
fact.
didn't she cry in the stand because they had to listen to his 8-minute song about her eating pussy?
Yeah, there was a lot of things. The longest.
And he wore the fucking American flag suit the entire time?
Yeah.
That's pretty legendary.
It was pretty legendary.
Peyton is a son of a bitch.
The quick synopsis of it is that the police wrongfully invaded his home.
Yes.
And
Ate his lemon cake.
Yeah, and so then he just took the security cam footage, like the iCam footage or whatever, and then was just bashing them for like 2 years. And so then they sued him, and he was like, sued me, like, you guys are the ones who came in my house, broke my shit, did all this illegal stuff, and I'm not in the wrong. And so then he just made a bunch of goofy songs, and the police just
That's
like
why I
couldn't take it.
fucked your
They couldn't
wife
take it.
and got filthy rich. Ooh.
It's a great second win for Afroman too, because he kind of did die away after the first album.
Steve O'Baby says, Mailbag Spencer, do you think Dr. Pierce can fight in the octagon? Probably not.
Probably. He knows where to hit you.
He's pressure points.
Fucking, He'll pull a vein out your fucking ear or some shit.
The
like
Sherlock
that.
Holmes clip, Robert Downey Jr. Concussive blast. Then I hit him in the ribcage.
Yeah, literally.
DNC ENT says, Mailbag is cereal soup. Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Cold soup.
I think it's soup.
I think soup
It's
has
a hot dog, a
some sort of,
sandwich.
like broth. I don't know if the milk is.
It's a soup.
I'm out of.
Is curry soup?
Curry, no.
No.
There's not enough
Curry you
liquid
put
to
over
be a
top
soup.
of something. You normally
Usually
don't
rice.
Curry,
Yeah.
It's closer to a stew.
Okay.
Well, what's the difference between stew and soup?
Soup is like
Stew.
30
Stew is eating fucking stones in that bitch.
stuff and 70% liquid,
Liquid,
while
yeah.
stew is 70% stuff and 30% liqued.
Oh shit, there's math to it?
It's like rough estimate.
Stew's dumb thick.
Stew is dumb thick.
Stew is dumb thick.
Yes.
I love that guy.
Shout out
Mailbag.
Stew.
Will we ever see Stick on heavyweights to debate Easy? Not after that season Jared Goff had.
Yeah, probably not.
Where he didn't win.
He ran away. He
ran away to
fled
an
the
island.
country.
Quite
He
literally.
quite literally fled the country.
There's just no debating Stick. He's gonna have rerun the same.
Stick doesn't even Stick doesn't even have takes. He just rage baits.
Yeah.
Love him though.
Love him.
Great guy.
My brother.
COVID. Neighbor asked me if I ever had COVID. I said I don't know. I never tested. Never got the shot either. I'm taking the Dana White approach to healthcare. You're allowed
Oh, I
to do
hope
that?
you're a millionaire like Dana
Been
White.
immunized.
Well, why is Dana White not a? I don't know Dana White's approach to healthcare.
Dana's hanging out with RFK Jr. and the rest of them.
He's drinking whole milk with
In the hot tub.
Raw
with
in
jeans
the
milk.
on.
hot tub with jeans on.
Unpasteurized milk.
Would you like your milk pasteurized? No. Just up to my
Chris
milk.
says, I know most people don't like
Mine.
Kyler, but I went to his first game when the Cardinals came back by 17 points in the fourth quarter to tie the Patricia Lions in OT. I forgot about that game. And that did
Man,
happen.
can y'all have Asar back for at least one game? Listen, the only person on this show who hates Asar is Nick.
Yeah, we love
But,
Asar.
This isn't the one. I mean, I hope he does well, but do you see what's walking into LCA? That man is fighting for custody, and he's dropping 40 burgers off on everybody's head. He's averaging 40 over his last 9 games.
Also, shout out to Sar. I don't hate him. I just don't think he can be an all-star because he can't shoot beyond, 15 feet.
Reasonable.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's
probably not going to be an all-star. Unless he goes fucking complete Ben Wallace on
Was
that.
Tony Allen ever an all-star?
I don't think so.
But Kyle Korver was.
That's
Shout out
crazy.
Kyle Korver.
Shows you shooting
And
doesn't
kid
mean
respiratory
shit.
illness. Kid
Their
rocking
defense doesn't mean
RFK.
shit.
Deafy fucking.
I mean,
They're doing something in that sauna.
they're doing something in that sauna. Nobody wears jeans in a sauna. Like,
Definitely not.
what
Ooh.
point are you trying to prove?
Great rebuttal to cereal bean soup. Jeff Shank. Crunchy soup. I never really had a crunchy soup.
Well, if
You
you,
can
let
put
it
things
sit,
in it.
if you let it sit in the cereal or in the milk long enough, it won't be crunchy.
But you don't unless you want it that way.
I mean, you can not cook your noodles in the soup.
I think that's a great rebuttal. I'm taking it out of the soup category. I never
Then
had
what-
crunchy
then
soup.
what is it?
It's cereal.
No.
So you're gonna have like 100 different categories. Like it's gotta be
It's a bowl of
organized into
cereal.
something.
I think it's its own thing.
What's the GOAT cereal?
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I'm a waffle
up there.
crisp guy.
It's up there.
Waffle
That's-
crisp or Reese's Puffs. were
Reese's
my
Puffs
go-tos.
is mine.
Yeah.
No, Captain Crunch.
Which one?
Crunch berries.
All berries.
Crunch berries.
Or the peanut butter
The
one.
peanut butter
Captain
one's
Crunch is
butter-
peanut
great.
butter's
Fire.
crack.
Peanut butter is elite.
That might be the one.
Fruity Pebbles.
Also
Up there.
elite.
Yeah.
Nick, what's your favorite? What do you think's the
That
best?
peanut butter crunch was a staple
Cinnamon
in my
Toast Crunch
house.
is up
The peanut butter Captain Crunch. I'll say a slept-on one that you thought was healthy. You guys ever get the Special K yogurt and strawberries?
Nope.
Nope.
Sounds
Not a
good.
not a 40-year-old
When my
woman.
parents were trying to lose weight. That's what we had in my house, and it was fucking dank.
Raisin Bran Crunch is an elite cereal.
Yeah.
That's my old man one.
All
Raisin
right.
Bran Crunch,
Disgusting.
elite cereal.
All right.
Disgusting stuff.
Hey, I gotta give a shout out to Honey O's. You guys ever have those? They stay crunchy like the entire time. After one bowl, the top of your mouth is torn to shreds. But God, they taste so good.
That is
Pause.
Captain Crunch as well. It's fucking amazing. But
King
yeah, they'll
Vitamin
fuck you
was
up.
elite too.
Never had them.
It was like the dollar store Captain Crunch.
Classic
Frosted
Honey Nut
Flakes.
Cheerios as
I fuck
well.
some Frosted Flakes.
Yep.
Bomb.
Honey Nut Cheerios, yeah, you can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong.
All right, well, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you smash that like button. For Eazy, for Nick, for Chris, for the commish, I am Spencer. We are the Heavyweights. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.